When we went to Glasgow, I didn't think we'd be coming home with quite so much shopping, but we went slightly crazy. And we're going to show it to you all today in our shopping haul. So, let's start the show! Well, I think, Paul, you went a little bit crazier than I did, and you seem to have developed an obsession for tea towels, right?
An obsession? I wouldn't go that far.
Well, you bought 3.
The first one.
And are they all going to be decorative, or will we be using these?
No, so the first one I got was from Waterstones.
Not Weatherspoons, no. I don't think they do tea towels yet. Not for sale, anyway.
So this is like a map of Scotland. So you do get the Isle of Arran, Glasgow, Edinburgh.
Just turn it round, let everyone see.
And other bits like the Highlands and Jarno Groats on the top of the island.
Yeah.
Of the country, sorry.
Yeah, so we'll not open it now because we might just want to keep this in its wrapping for a while. But there is a map there.
Decorative map.
It shows what the full tea towel is like. So it's basically all the major points of interest, all the major cities in Scotland. Well, I think that's rather nice, actually.
$10.99, that wasn't bad.
Ooh, whoa, really? Okay.
The next one we got in Luss at the country farm shop or something.
Oh, yes.
So they were hanging off the side and there were loads of them. So this is the one that is of all the cows that say moo. So I thought this was really, really, really arty, and I think I did like all the different shades of moo, but then they all do say moo, so...
But wait, are there some cows that don't say moo? Because you say these are all the cows that say moo. I'm only joking.
I think they all do say moo.
And I think there is a Highland coo here. Well, it must be the tartan one, I would think.
Which one's that?
The horns.
All right,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, it's very, very nice.
This one's also tartan.
Yeah, and this one, it's, yeah.
So I think
they're repeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one was, I think, $8.99.
Yes, it was very, very nice.
All right, this last one are Scottish expressions. I saw this at one of those other retail places in Luss.
Oh yes, that was Luss as well.
So this is the Scottish dialect
translator. Yeah.
Do you want to just name some?
Well, would it not be better if I tested you on some?
I wouldn't know, would I?
Well, you might know some. Hammered. Surely you'll know what hammered means, Paul.
Too much to drink?
Yes, drunk. Numpty.
Stupid?
An idiot.
Oh, okay.
And surely you'll know what this one is. Carry out.
Carry you out?
No.
Oh, that means get out?
No. Carry out. Take away food.
Ew.
A carry out. Have you not heard of a carry out?
I thought that it was supposed to be derogatory or something.
Not all of them. No. It's all to do with dialects, Paul. Any more? There's 3 there, so I think that's probably enough. Shall I do a couple? I think because you've got more things than me, so we should.
Do I?
I think so. Also in Luss, I saw this, and I think it was in the village. This was the village shop, I think.
The same shop as
the Moo, yeah. It's spelled IRON here, Iron Brew, because it's not actually the brand, which is Iron Brew, which is pronounced Iron Brew actually, but it's IRN is the drink. But this is Iron Brew Epsom bath salts, and I thought, wow, I wonder what these are going to be like. It says it turns water orange.
Oh dear me.
Yeah, I can think of a certain politician who, when he gets into the bath, probably turns the water orange without these. And I always like to get my soaps And we went into a charity shop in Hillhead, and it had this little selection box here. £3 this was. I don't know what make it is. Does it say? Oh, it's M&S.
What was it?
And the thing is, this is the weird thing about charity shops. You always seem to find stuff in there, even from big stores, that you never really see in the actual store itself. So this is the floral collection, and there's magnolia, rose, lavender, iris, camellia, and another magnolia. And it's guest soap, so it's basically designed for if you have like someone staying over, and you maybe have like a spare bedroom made up for a guest, or even a guest house. A B&B might like these. Right, Paul, shall we look at your book snacks? Because, again, this was in Hillhead, and we found the Oxfam bookshop.
Yeah, so I think that Hillhead had 3 Oxfams.
Yes, on our Hillhead episode, we actually said there were 2, but then we found a third one.
So I think the one that was shut had closed and everything, but then that one was closed because the till wouldn't work. So then this Oxfam only sold books. So the first book I will show you is A Notes on a Nervous Planet by Matt Haig. I have read many of his books before, and he does lots of these fictionalized stories that have like a significant meaning to
Well, he sort of does self-help stuff, doesn't he? Based on real life experiences, I think.
Because he does also go through some mental health issues.
Yes.
This next one is called Losing Control, Finding Serenity. I think this book was $3.99. This other one was also $3.99. And so then this book is about, I think...
Well, it says, what would your life be like if you simply let go of control?
Whoa, that remains to be seen. But no, I do like browsing around these charity shops because I think that you find things that you don't see out on the main street. This guy. He does like stuff on TV.
Patrick Grant.
Yeah.
And it's called Less. So it's, well, what's it about, Paul? Considering we're doing a shopping haul episode.
Declutter, I would presume.
Well, it's about buying less stuff, isn't it?
So, stop buying so much rubbish. How having fewer, better things can make us happier.
Well, if we turned the camera around right now, you would see the immense amount of clutter that we've got.
So this one was, I think, $6.99. So I ended up paying about £15.
And one of these books, I'm not sure if it's one that you bought, but one of them was new because it had the original receipt from Waterstones inside it, didn't it?
It wasn't that one.
It was one of them. Maybe it was one that you looked at and didn't get in the end.
Yeah.
It's funny, I thought it was this one, you know. No, it must have
one
been...
that I bought recently.
No, it was in Hillhead.
I didn't buy that one.
You didn't get that one.
No,
but
no.
Yeah, so it just shows that, you know, the real quality of these books. Most of them are new, really. Right, shall I do something now? I have to admit that I've already opened one of these things because we got home from Glasgow last night as we're filming this. It was very, very late.
Yes.
We decided actually to treat ourselves to a Hackney carriage home. I'm not going to tell you how much that cost, but it got us home in 20 minutes as opposed to over an hour on 2 buses. And when you are waiting for a bus at 11 o'clock at night at Heathrow, not good.
Also, recovering from an illness and a cough.
Yes, at this point while we're recording this, I've been sick for 5 weeks. Hence all the coughing. Anyway, I love my Mother's Pride Scottish plain bread. Now, this, I suppose because I've already opened it, I'm going to take a slice out because you might think, well, why...
What is so special?
What's so special about this bread? You can only buy this type of bread, plain bread, in Scotland, Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. You cannot get this in England and Wales. It's just not, it's not popular.
Because of how it's made?
It used to be sold in some parts of England, I think, especially in the north. But it's a more of a coarse type of bread. Now, I wouldn't use this for a sandwich. But for toasts, this is absolutely delicious.
Does it go well with marmalade?
Yes, with lots of lashings of butter and marmalade. And you get a big sort of doorstep bit at the end, which is also good for toasting. And you can
freeze it.
Well, I was just going to say, you could freeze it or put it in the fridge. But every time I go to Scotland or Northern Ireland or the Republic of Ireland, I always get one of these. Now, I think in Northern Ireland, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I've not seen it. I don't think you can get Mother's Pride anymore. But I mean, when I lived in Northern Ireland until I was 20. Was it 24? 22? 24, I think. It was 24 when I moved away. And growing up, we had the baker who visited us 3 times a week on a Tuesday, a Thursday, and a Saturday. And it was Mother's Pride. So he'd come along in his little Mother's Pride van, and we would get bread like this and other things. And on a Saturday, when I was obviously not going to school on a Saturday, he would come around, I don't know, 9:30 or 10 in the morning. And if we wanted something extra, we would leave a note on the windowsill where he just left the bread. So I loved pink iced buns. So I left a note and I said, please, can I have a packet of like 12 iced buns? And then I didn't tell my mother, you see. So she wondered.
Knew.
Well, she probably knew. But so, yeah, because she was probably wondering, why is the bill so much? So this was a bit of an obsession. But I know I'm sort of slightly going off topic here. But we also had the milkman who came every day, 7 days a week. And we also had the butcher who came on a Tuesday. Yeah. The candlestick maker didn't come. Tray bakes. Now, Northern Ireland is number one for tray bakes, but Scotland is a close second. And
So what is this?
so these are snowballs. These are like cakes covered in coconut.
Oh, so they're kind of like macaroons.
Not really, no. So it's like a cake, it's like a bun, and then you've got like an icing top and then coconut on the top of that. And this is from McGee's Family Bakers. I want to see where they're based actually. Glasgow, as it turns out. So it's 2 sponge halves sandwiched together with jam and coated in fondant and coconut. And you just cannot get this sort of thing in England. The next one you can get in England, I think they call them German biscuits, but in Scotland they're called Empire biscuits. And again, it's from McGee's. And it is 2 short crust pastry biscuits jammed together, topped with icing and a jelly sweet. I just love this stuff, as you can tell. Oh, there's more food, yes. I nearly forgot. Now you might say, why am I buying something that's burnt? This is a tradition. These are called well-fired rolls. We got these at Waitrose, but they're from Brownings the Bakers, and they are based in Kilmarnock in Ayrshire. And they're good for toasting, or you could have it as a sandwich, yes.
Oh.
You got some food items as well, didn't you, Paul?
Okay, I think I got this one at the Luss shop.
So it's Mackey's traditional milk chocolate.
Alright, so I saw this at Tesco or Sainsbury. I think I found it for £2.50. I think I paid close to £4 for this. For the convenience of this. So this is Mackey's of Scotland, and this is milk chocolate. Had I known that I could buy this willy-nilly at Tesco or Sainsbury, I wouldn't have spent about £4.
Oh well, you're helping the local community. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that Mackey's also make ice cream.
Yes.
Ice cream.
Yes.
It's the same one. It says, well, the chocolate says, made on our family farm in Scotland.
Yes, we have had their ice cream before. They do those small tubs too.
Yes, they do.
And then they also do like those
big
bigger
ones.
Tubs of like 1 kilo or something.
Macaroons, Paul.
So this is an Iron Brew flavored macaroon.
IRON again.
And then this was £2.93. This is weighted. And then this, no, I thought I do like my macaroons, and I've never had an Iron Brew type of flavored before. So I'm sure I'm not going to eat this all like in one go because
This is curious because
really
you don't
sweet.
like drinking iron brew.
No.
So why do you think you'll like that?
Well, I want to some. Well, I don't know. Shouldn't we try something different?
Oh, look, you've got a saltire.
All right. So I also got this at the grocery store.
The village shop, I think.
Village shop. So this was $10.99.
What is it, Paul?
This is a whiskey flask.
Ah, right.
Like a hip
flask.
flask. So I don't have any like this.
It's all stitched as well. What's it made of? It's nice. It says the essence of Scottish heritage. Well, if you've got one of these, you need something to put in it, right?
Yes.
And you went to town.
Boy, do I.
What's this first one?
This is the Ileach. This is a Islay single malt Scotch whiskey. It is 40 percent alcohol, so what, 80 proof?
What?
Like,
Why
don't
would
you double it
I don't.
for the proof?
I don't know. Anyway, 40% ABV, I think.
So yeah, this is a pretty nice bottle.
And you got that at Stirling Castle, didn't you?
Stirling Castle. I think I might have had this before.
No, it's made by a mystery distillery, is that right? Although it says something on it. Oh, it's just like a post box.
Oh, it just says vintage malt whiskey. It doesn't really say. So it is vintagemaltwhiskey.eu. So it doesn't really say who the actual manufacturer is. But isn't that kind of cheating by not letting us know?
Well, it adds to the mystique of it all.
So this one is a Islay single malt Scotch whiskey. And I think I paid about £41 for this.
Oh, I thought it was less than that. Was it not?
No,
Oh, there was another one we were looking at that was 26.
Okay.
What's this one?
And this is Timoris Beastie.
Ooh!
So we
Show it to the camera.
So we got this one at Waitrose. I think this one was like 30 something.
All right, I've not seen this before.
36.
Who
39.
makes this?
This is made in the Highlands. This is 43%.
Is it another one of these mystery ones?
I don't think so.
So who makes it?
Douglas
Lang.
Yeah, so this is made in the Highlands, and I do like my Highlands single malt whiskey. They are quite similar to the Islay whiskies in that I think that there's more of a fiery taster, although the ones from the Islay ones are more peaty, meaning that they have like more of the seaweedy type of taste to it.
Now, I do love my tea bags, and when I go to Scotland, I always try to get a Scottish blend. It says, our new tea bags have been masterfully blended to perfectly complement soft Scottish water. So I'm not sure how they're going to taste with hard English water. But I've had them before, actually, and they do taste absolutely fine. And again, when we were at Stirling Castle, I found this. It's called Highland Blend Tea, and it's from the Edinburgh Tea and Coffee Company. And I think I was drawn in by the cow, and also because it was on sale, yes. So
$3.75.
I think it was $3.50, reduced from $4.75, and these are 25 tagged tea bags. Now we've got something to unwrap here, haven't we, Paul?
You do that.
Shall I do it?
No.
No.
I show them it.
Any idea what this might be, everyone? Okay. So it was from Contempo. No. I'm just going to rip it. Contempo, I think, was the name of the shop, and it was in Stirling.
Don't rip all the paper.
I'm not. Right. Ooh, look! Hello! It's a jelly cat. And it's a cow. And his name is, or her name, Muliet Cow.
Muliet.
Muliet. Yeah. And we just couldn't resist. We've actually got a Highland cow called Herbie, who is the same sort of shape as Muliet. Shall I go and get Herbie? Yeah, haven't we? So here's Herbie Highland cow, and Muliet cow. Look, they're the same sort of shape with their head going down like this. I think they're going to be friends. Well, we do have a few more things to show you, but they're in the fridge. So we'll go grab those and you can watch this.
You are in for a golden gay time if you subscribe to It's Paul and Marcus on YouTube.
Now again, these are items that you just cannot get south of the border. And in fact, the first item you can only get in Scotland. Well, the authentic type anyway. It is steak Lorne sausage. So it's a square sausage. And this is made by Simon Howie, the Scottish butcher. Now, we can actually get black pudding from Simon Howie down here. But not the steak sausage. And it says, it's the Lorne you've been longing for. And we did have a couple of Scottish breakfasts when we were in Glasgow, and I had the Lorne sausage with that, and it's just absolutely delicious. Farm Foods does sell a frozen version, but it's just not the same as the fresh. But I'm going to have to freeze these to keep them. And I also got a pack, in fact 2 packs. I got 2 packs of the Lorne sausage and 2 packs of what are called link sausages. So it's basically sausages that are linked together. But it's just the way that they taste, the way that they're made. You can't get anything like this in England. So it's produced in Scotland with pride by Malcolm Allen. And he is based in Larbert. So my breakfasts are going to be sausages and Lorne sausage, I think, for the next few days at least.
Days?
What do you mean?
Hours?
Weeks? Hours. Well, we do hope that you enjoyed our shopping haul today.
Yes. For those of you that have liked today's episode, give us a thumbs up. For those of you that have not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. And for those of you that want to leave a comment, please do so as well.
And if you'd like to buy us an iron brew to help us along the way, there is a link in the description. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.